One of the best stories in San Diego high school sports right now, Carlsbad softball. Last season they went 8-15. This year they're 11-0 and one of the top teams in the entire section. So what changed? It starts with the pitcher and Sofia Tillis, who's 10-0 with a 0.54 ERA and nearly 100 strikeouts already. But here's the real difference. The players say it themselves. Last year they didn't have chemistry. This year they trust each other and it shows. They're scoring over 8 runs per game, dominating opponents, and already beat defending champion Modern Day Catholic. So here's the question. Was last year the failure, or was it the foundation for this breakout season for the Carlsbad Lancers? Because right now, Carlsbad looks like a championship team in high school softball in San Diego. This week in San Diego high school sports, it's all about turnarounds and top tier dominance in softball. Carlsbad High School has gone from 8-15 season last year to a perfect 11-0 start in 2026, emerging as one of the top teams in the section. In baseball, Frank, it's my Cathedral Catholic Dons that have continued to prove why they're number one.
Yep, beating Rancho Bernardo High School in the Lions tournament for the Lions tournament title. And across the board, we're seeing elite individual performances from dominating pitching outings to record level track marks. It has been a heck of an open to the spring sports season for San Diego High School.
Yeah, and you look at some of the other big storylines, of course. I mean, you look at the San Diego high school sports that are starting to show us who the real contenders are. And this week, one of the biggest storylines is a complete turnaround. We're talking about a team that obviously struggled last season and now looks like one of the best teams in the entire section. And that storyline, of course, is the Carlsbad softball turnaround. They might be the best story in San Diego right now. Last season, 8-15. Had a lot of chemistry issues, injuries, a step backward for a traditionally strong program. And this season, 11-0, ranked number 2 in the section, and already owns wins over the Open Division champion in Modern Day Catholic. So, as mentioned, Frank, I talked about it a little bit in my open, but what changed? It seems like it's been a chemistry thing.
Yeah, it starts in the circle with pitcher Sofia Tillis, who has been dominant. She's 10-0 with a 0.54 ERA, nearly 100 strikeouts, and completely controlling games. But the bigger difference might be the team chemistry. Players themselves said last year they lacked trust, and this year feels completely different. Add in explosive offense, averaging over 8 runs per game, and it's looking like a legitimate championship contender in the CIF San Diego section.
Let's talk about baseball. We talked about the Cathedral Catholic baseball team against Rancho Bernardo. They got a true heavyweight matchup between the Dons and the Broncos in the Lions tournament, number 1 versus number 2. And it's just like you'd expect. It came down to one mistake. Cathedral capitalized early and wrote a dominant pitching performance from Cody Reynolds to a 3-0 victory, a one-hitter complete game. That's what elite teams do. They don't need a lot of opportunities. They just need one. And right now, Cathedral Catholic looks like the most complete team in the county. But moving on, it sounds like we got some other performances around baseball and rising performances in the rankings.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing some standout individual performances across the county. Freshman Colton Wyndham from Granite Hills went 10 for 13 in the Lions tournament. Jeremiah Jennings from Madison threw a no hitter in the tournament as well. Track and field, Justin Richardson from Rancho Buena Vista jumped to number 1 in the state in the triple jump. That's the kind of talent that not only wins locally but puts San Diego on the map nationwide.
Yeah, not every team is cruising, though. Grossmont ran into a classic baseball program. They ran into some pitching depth issues, and after 4 games in 4 days, they ran out of arms and gave up 12 runs in a tournament loss. It's a reminder that in baseball, especially in tournament play, depth matters just as much as talent. But, the big question of the week is the talent versus chemistry standpoint. And right now, it seems like for Carlsbad, it's been the team chemistry, and you love to see that at a high school sports, especially with how and where sports are going at the college and high school level. It's great to see a story like Carlsbad.
Yeah, exactly. It's always nice to see a team that's able to regroup and change. Not sure what changed over the course of the year. Maybe there were some new underclassmen that came up. Maybe there was a coaching change. I honestly don't know. but it is always nice to see a team that was looked completely lost last year completely do a 180 the next season and really turn it around. It's really special to see.
High school baseball, spring sports, high school softball starting to heat up here in San Diego.